Still that one, still that girl, still that chic, yeah. Still that boss making moves, getting rich, yeah.
Hey y'all, what's good? I hope that you guys are doing well and taking care of yourselves and all of that good stuff and whatever and what's not. This is your girl Sweet T, and I am going to drop your downloads for you guys for today. But first, as always, we will welcome Spirit in and then get into your messages, okay? Holy Spirit of pure divine white light of the Most High God, I call you into this message. I ask that you grant me the ability to deliver clear and concise messages to the listener as you see fit. We thank you for all that you are, all that you have been, and all that you will continue to be. Amen. Ashe. Okay. Excuse me. So before I get into the message that I initially had, the download that I had previously, I'm getting a message now. I just keep hearing assumptions. You or someone at this time could be really making some assumptions about something. So let's try not to do that, okay? Because there's something about whatever these assumptions are, they're inaccurate. They're not. It's just it's giving projection. Whether this is, like I said, whether this is you're assuming a certain something about someone or something, and or someone is assuming a certain something about you. Okay, so take it for what it is. Excuse me. There also could be something about a field trip. Okay, so you guys could have a child that's in school. They could be scheduled for a field trip. Now, whether this, because we are in the winter season, holiday season, and so they could be going, to a museum or some type of Christmas play, or I don't know, whatever. This also could be something that's personal to you. You could be taking your own little field trip in somewhat of a sense. Now, I'm getting a couple different things with that. Now, for one or two of y'all, it could be you could be at this time, maybe you don't have consistent work. So you could be working in different fields. So it's kind of I don't know, this was just what I'm getting with the field trip. It's you're on a journey of working in different fields. So you could work for maybe a temp service or something where you have temporary work and you're working at this warehouse on, for 7 days, and then that assignment ends and they got you at another job that's non-warehouse related, whole different field, whole different industry, and you're there for a month, then they put you in a whole nother, you know what I'm saying? It's giving me that type of energy. But then there's also the energy of you could literally be just taking a whole grown-up field trip. Say you decided to just create some plans for yourself. You're you know what, I want to go to the art museum. Let me go to the art museum. And next week, I think I'm going to plan to go to the such and such, whatever. There's a new library, or I've never been to this library. Let me go to this library, or just whatever. Okay. Take the energy as it is, right? The number 12, 14 could be significant. You guys also could have children that are those ages, or one of those ages. Okay. There's something about a short husky male. And when I say short, I'm speaking maybe I'd say about 5'8" or shorter, okay, and just a little, kind of solid husky, nice size guy, okay. Or there could be something about slim, tall male. I'd say minimum height 6 feet on up, slender build, okay. There could be something about that, whether this is your description or the description of someone you'll be crossing paths with, or the description of maybe your child is built like that, or whoever these people are that are making assumptions. It could be these individuals, okay? Someone's name could be Ed or Edward or Edwin. Someone's name could be Andy or Andrew, okay? Someone could be from Texas, more specifically Dallas, all right? Someone could also drive like a Subaru or a Hyundai or a, what are them things called? Or Toyota, okay? You could be decorating for Christmas, and you could be someone who's doing like simple decor. You're not doing like a whole bunch of, like, now granted, don't get me wrong, you could be doing whatever, right? But I'm just really picturing, like, you know, the evergreen trees, and then people like spray them with the white like snow. It's supposed to be snow, so it might like spray paint it white or something. I don't know. It's something about, like, maybe you have something that's in your house that's decorated like this, okay? Yeah, I don't know, something about that. Or maybe you're going somewhere and you'll look up and you'll see that, and something in this message resonates with you, okay? Anywho, so there's something about trading places. Now, with that, I get the movie Trading Places, which is Eddie Murphy and I want to say his name's like David something, but I could be totally wrong. But it's dang, what was the other movie he played in? Ghostbusters, I think. He played in a lot of stuff. But anywho, also Jamie Lee Curtis is in that. It's a few different well-known actors and actresses that play in that movie, but it's an older classic movie. It just speaks to let me see how I can summarize it. It just speaks to an experiment that two wealthy individuals created based off of a $1 bet, where someone that they worked had as an employee that was managing certain things, certain accounts. It deals with like stock market and stuff like that, if I'm not mistaken. So you could be involved in that industry, or there just could be something significant about that for you. This could even be what like shifts for you, okay? Like someone who's quite wealthy could be transferring certain stocks and bonds to you, whether it's they don't care to deal with them anymore, or they could be transferring shares. You could even be being left this as an inheritance from someone who passes on via trust, or some of you guys could be like taking someone's role or place. Like maybe someone passed on and now you'll be the shareholder, stockholder of whatever this business is. You'll obtain, like, if not all the shares of the company, probably like a great portion of them, maybe 80% or something like that. But there's just something about that. In the movie, basically, they took one employee and a guy off of the street who was like homeless, and he was like a scammer, and yeah, like he was doing bad. And they took him from a rags situation to a riches situation. But he actually excelled within this role, within this position. It was quite surprising to, especially one of the brothers, or I don't know if they were brothers or co-workers. I think they were brothers though. And it was quite surprising because the whole point of the bet was, one person thought, he's like, hey, I bet you $1, like he can be successful and he can, whatever. And the other one's like, nah, he's gonna flop, that type of deal. And dude came in, he learned the job, he learned about the stocks, he just was like a natural at it. He helped them gain money and all kinds of stuff. And the other guy, prior to him having his life turned upside down, from going from wealthy to poor. He was pretty much a butthole. He was an a-hole. You know, a lot of people didn't care for him, you know, and we've seen these types of stories many times, right? You get people who have money and they mistreat people. They don't value people to be who they are. They only care about themselves, or they only are generous and kind to people who they feel can benefit them, or people who are of their same status. And sometimes, you know, we get knocked over the head when we operate too much in our egoic ways of being. So there's something possibly about that for someone. Now, this could be happening like with you and someone, whether it's the up and up or the opposite, okay? So you got to take the energy as it is. If you've been a butthole and you've had money and you've been good and life's been great and you've been mistreating people and you've been acting as though people don't have value or something to offer you because they don't have the same wealth status as you, you could be going into a position where you're going to be humbled. Okay, things could be shifting for you very unexpectedly, and it could be kind of chaotic and traumatic, and it could even force you into a depression. Someone could even go into bad drinking habits. Someone could even start resulting to doing things and saying things and acting actually crazy, just due to the shock of it all. And this could happen in a way of betrayal also. Someone could actually betray you and totally turn your life upside down. If you've been this person who you've been just really, really in your ego and not acknowledging that you're no better than anyone else, you're still a person. You still have to treat people as you want to be treated. It doesn't matter if they're on the side of the street strung out, or if, you know, they can go sit down at the same restaurant with you and purchase the same exact meal, you know. It's not good. For others of you, this could be you on the up and up. You could have been going through a lot. You could have struggled. You could have possibly even been homeless at one point in time, or been on the verge of such. You could have been juggling a lot of bills. You could have just had a lot on your plate. You could have lost jobs. You could have just all kinds of things could have been going on. And there's about to be a shift unexpectedly. Some of you expectedly, right? Because you guys just know. You might not know where it's coming from, how it's going to happen, what's going to take place. It's just like you just know, based off of the feeling that you have within, the intuitive feeling, whether you've been getting messages about it, whether Spirit's been showing you signs, or just simply because of the hardship that you have had. It's like you have this something within you that just tells you that there's more for you. You know, it's like there's no way that I've went through all of this for it to just stay like this, or for it to just keep getting worse, or it's like you just know there's more. You know what I'm saying? Like I get this feeling of someone who you may have went through some things, and it's like maybe you even shared some tears, but something about like you stop for a moment and you just say to yourself, you're like, no, like I just don't believe this to be my reality long term. Like I know there's more for me. I know God has more for me. I know Source has more for me, or something along the lines of that. Okay. Yeah, that's beautiful too. Keep that energy. Okay, keep that energy, because it's coming. This could happen by way of someone literally just randomly sending you crypto, large amount of crypto. Someone sending you shares. Someone literally sending you a check in the mail. Someone it could come in so many different ways. We are approaching the holiday season, so someone could be in the business of blessing at this time, right? They could be intentional about it. They can be intentional about who they want to bless. They could have been watching you, or they could just randomly cross paths with you and just like your energy. This could even be someone from your past, like maybe a long time ago they came in communication with you in some way, and maybe you were a blessing to them, more than what you know. To you, you could have assumed you were just having a basic conversation with someone, and this person the whole time is a person who can literally change your life, and they just took that moment to take in your energy and receive it for what you had to offer. And that's my point. You offer them a lot of value. Whatever you said to them may have helped them grow their business more, or help them change the way they saw themselves or others, or because I am getting energy of like this could have been someone who was kind of low vibing, whether it was they were depressed or they were overwhelmed or overstimulated, or they just had a bad attitude when it comes to people who aren't of wealth status, and they cross paths with you randomly. Maybe you serviced them one day coffee, or you were their waitress or something, and but you were kind and you were professional and you were a loving spirit, and maybe you spoke life into them, or maybe you stopped and you prayed for someone one day. I mean, it's going to be different for different people, but whatever it was that you did, it had such an impact on this person that they now want to come back and be a blessing to you, to change your life, make life better for you, or at least assist you in some way. Now, for some of y'all, it may not be like this super large life-changing amount of money where it's millions of dollars. Some of y'all could just be enough where, you know, it might help you pay up some bills, or help you catch up on some debt, or you know, help you get a new car or a new place, or whatever your situation is, okay? So it's going to be different for everybody, but just know that when you operate in just being who you are, and operate from, you know, the love that you are, it speaks volumes, and it matters, and you're really helping people more than what you know. Some of them you'll never know how much you help them, and that's okay. You don't have to, because I know that you know, whoever you are, that you just did it from being who you are. You know what I'm saying? You just did it naturally. It was just randomly, you know, just how you move. Okay. So just keep being that person. There could be something significant about the name Clark as well. It's funny, someone could be a school teacher or a principal, or there just could be something significant about that. Maybe you're going back to school, or you're considering that, or this could even be who the blessing's coming from. It could be an old school teacher, or something like that. It could be a classmate or something like that. More so high school, okay? Or you could work for a high school. It could be a male, an older male, all right? Someone could have, like, you know, salt and pepper hair, that type of thing. I'm hearing inner city. There could be something significant about inner city as well. I'm also getting something about someone could have, like, maybe at some point in time you were strung out on some type of drug, okay? But like, maybe when you were in your sober mind, you like still spoke life into somebody, or maybe someone spoke life into you, or maybe that's what's about to happen, and that's gonna totally change because, like, y'all know, abundance, like I said, I spoke to this in a couple messages ago, but abundance comes in many different forms, you know what I'm saying? And this could literally be your level up. Like, you could be going from this state of depression and heaviness and lack and self-doubt, and like, you could be possibly someone who's been harming themselves, whether that's you physically harming yourself by like cutting yourself or whatever. You could have been like in junkie mode, where you've been shooting up, or popping a lot of pills, or snorting, or whatever you've been doing, and it's like someone just comes in to assist you. This also could be something dealing with like saving you from dying, or you could be doing this, like someone could be almost like going into overdose mode, and you could be the person that like comes and saves the day or something like that. Oh Lord. Okay. Yeah. So that's a lot. But yeah, there's something about trading places, guys. There's something about some things shifting. So maybe that's it. Maybe you saved somebody's life, whether it was physically, like you actually saved somebody from overdosing, or you saved somebody from their house. Like maybe you saw somebody's house was on fire, you ran and rang the doorbell and got everybody out of there, or you literally just spoke life into somebody, and they were really plotting and planning on going and taking their life, and just because they crossed paths with you, you literally like shifted their whole mindset to say, you know what, I gotta keep going. And they held on to that and they improved their life, and then now they're coming back to say, man, I wanted to end it but because of you, like, I kept going, and now I'm well off, and I just want to bless you because you blessed me, and something like that. Okay, guys? But yeah, so these are your messages for right now. I hope that they were helpful for you guys, and don't forget to do all that fun clicky stuff. You know what to do. Okay, and I will holla at y'all later. All right, see ya. Love ya.
Still that one, still that girl, still that chic, yeah. Still that boss, making moves, getting rich, yeah. Crown on my head, ain't nobody finna snatch it. All these dreams in my bag, watch me catch it. Oh yeah. Snakes in the grass, I had a head start. Money in my pocket, never miss, y'all. Walking